Hi, my name is Ryan Patel, and I'm a freshman here at Bentonville High School. In the United States, 1 out of 4 people have a certain disability, according to the CDC, and the misuse of handicapped parking spots is a growing issue, which can impact accessibility and fairness to those in need. In Arkansas alone, the DFA reported 2,000 complaints of suspected handicapped parking abuse in a year. So I created an AI solution that uses ML algorithms to detect placards in a car and created a website to help local law enforcement view real-time captured images of violations. For the security camera, I use a Raspberry Pi and a YOLO V11 Nano model, which I got from the GitHub repository. I trained my ML script on Google Colab and run this entire script on Thani IDE. For the website, I used a beginner-friendly framework called Flask, which I developed in Python. I also used a little bit of HTML in the front end, and all this was developed in IntelliJ IDE. Also, the security camera will be strapped around a handicap pole. In this way, it will be able to capture whether or not the car parked has a placard and the license registration for more information about the car. Oh, and by the way, this is my security camera prototype, so over here we have the Raspberry Pi, the Pi camera, the breadboard, and the distance sensor. So I'm inside my Raspberry Pi, and as you can see, I have my Google Colab notebook where I trained my machine learning model. I use custom handpicked images such as this one that went through data augmentation. Data augmentation ensures that I have a robust data set for my machine learning model script. Finally, over here I have my Thani IDE script where I run my Pi camera utilizing the OpenCV library. And as a quick demo of my machine learning model, I have a paper printout of a placard. So if I turn this around, it should be able to create a bounding box of where it thinks it sees the placard. And as you can see, it creates a green bounding box and its label is placard. If the car does not have any placard and is parked inside the handicapped parking space, then the security camera takes a picture and sends it to the car images directory. This website is made from a few HTML handmade templates such as these ones, and they're all rendered into this Flask website. So I'm inside my website login page, and theoretically speaking, each law enforcement agency would have their own email and password for data privacy, but for test cases we only have one. Once logged in, the law enforcement officer can search up placard violations in a city, say for example Bentonville. Apparently Bentonville has 2 violations in its directory, and there's generic data such as city, state, date, and where, as well as tags such as fake placard or no placard found. Fake placard is not always the easiest for an AI to detect if it's real or not. Obviously, machine learning models are not 100% accurate, and if they make a mistake, a law enforcement officer can always delete the photo by hitting delete photo, and that image will be removed from the car directory database. So what I learned and challenges. I learned how to operate the Raspberry Pi, which I spent over 3 months figuring out using YouTube tutorials. I also learned how to implement machine learning models on the Raspberry Pi. The biggest challenge was definitely fixing hardware problems on the Pi camera. Finally, I learned how to develop a quick Flask website. In the future, I want to enhance license plate recognitions, especially with cars that only have plates in the front or back. I also want to pair up with law enforcement agencies to launch my security camera in the real world. Thank you.